What's up, world? It's your girl Jaye with 50 Shades with Jaye. Don't forget the E on the J. Y'all gotta remember that. And to my right here, it is.
What's going on, world? How y'all doing out there? It's not nothing than trouble. It's a pleasure to be here. So glad to be here. Third day in a row.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, third day in a row. KMWI meeting. You know how we get down. But anyway, how are you, Miss Jaye?
I'm doing fine. Before we actually get started, I want to give a huge shout out to Patricia and Kenny. The studio is amazing. That's why I haven't really been on here like that. It was redecorated, remodeling, coming up in this world like the Jeffersons. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, peep it though. Peep it. Don't look too hard, but peep it.
It's backdrop though. Facts.
So, with that being said, it's a lot of just not really controversy going on Facebook, but it's just a blurred line on what's the real definition of a man and a woman. So, Trouble, what is your definition of a real woman?
Ooh, shucks, that is so wide. That is such a very, very like a wide question to ask.
It is because it's a lot of people keep like women and girls. Well, I'm gonna say girls, not women. They say, "Oh, I don't want a little boy. I want a real man. A real man do this. Real men pay bills. Real men do this." Like, come on now, you doing too much.
So I'm gonna try to answer your question, but before,
to the best of your ability.
Yeah, to the best of my ability, I'm gonna try to answer your question. I think like for everybody that definition or that to answer to answer that for everybody is definitely different based on how you grew up, with like how your parents may have been, and so on and so forth. So everybody has a different perspective and a different outlook as to what a real man or what a real woman is. I think for me, if I had to answer the question or try to answer the question, a real woman for me is, or at least parts of it, a real woman for me and some parts of it is a woman who will challenge me. And whenever I say challenge me, like, let's not get that misunderstood.
Mentally.
Like, yeah, challenge me mentally in the sense of like, push me, not challenge me like, challenge me as like, in my manhood, because a lot of people have that whole word challenge. There's different connotations of that word.
Yeah,
so for me, like, challenge me, in the sense of like helping me grow, like, and pushing me to grow and to, just encourage me and so on and so forth. So I definitely think that that's a characteristic of what I would feel like a real woman is, as well as a woman who is she is more so aware of who she is and not easily swayed, strong but delicate.
Nice way to put it. Very nice way to put it.
Other than that, I think that's about it. I mean, if anything else comes to me, I'll be sure to let you know. But without further ado, I'm pretty sure that you have something definitely set in stone or a lot more precise than I do.
Kinda.
So go ahead,
my
give us the spiel.
definition of a real man is one who give me a sense of security, not financially, but my heart. You have my heart, and it's just you make sure that I'm safe. I also like to be challenged as well, but protected, safe. What else? I guess I thought about it, but I didn't think about it.
Yeah, I mean, like, no.
It's kind of tough because I'm just tired of these women girls on Instagram studies saying that a real man do this, real man do that, when they're dating little boys, or they expect certain things from these boys or men when they're dating. It's just like, you're not even in the whole relationship now. So real man do this, real man do that. Are you even a real woman?
Right, and that was gonna be my question on my counter to that, because I mean, just as well as you attract what you are, not what you want.
Hello.
So if that statement is true, and again I put that in quotations, I mean, it's something that I've come to believe, but if that statement is true, that also merits a look at yourself, in the sense of like, if you're saying that like all these little boys, or if you're saying all these little girls, what does that say about you as well? You have to,
you a little boy and a little girl, and you ain't grew up yet.
And it very well could be that, or it could very well be that like you still have some growing left to do yourself.
Yeah. So
I mean, like I said, it's a lot of variables that that need to be considered in this whole statement. So I think not even I think, but for me, I just try to meet people where they are, you know, and so on and so forth. And I don't, you know, I try not to put a person's character in a box because, you know, just like anything, there's gonna be some good characteristics and some bad things, and just as well as the good and the bad, there are gonna be some things that they're way further advanced than I am, and vice versa. So, you know, there's always something to be learned.
I feel like you can learn to this day. I feel like it's no cap on learning or growing as an individual. But as far as those women go and this and then a third, they want to sit up there and say, oh, if we're dating, a man should do X, Y, and Z for me. I feel like what a man can do for you is an extra. You're supposed to do all this on your own. So I guess I'm kind of getting off topic a little bit.
No.
Okay.
I don't think so. Well, because what I would say with that, to jump on the back of that, would be like, if you are single, if you're a single woman, you know, if you're a single man, like, these are things that you should be doing for yourself first and foremost before someone else comes into the picture.
Right.
You know, and then that's whenever you can, I guess, if y'all are comfortable with that, have that conversation to be like, I want to relinquish control of this, and you can take over this because you may possibly like be better at this, but also teach me how to do this.
Yeah.
But I'd rather you take the lead on this, and so on and so forth. You know, if you're willing to have that conversation, and so on and so forth. So, I mean,
I think those women on like Instagram and stuff, they're just like really simple-minded. I feel like, okay,
you think they want attention?
Yeah, they seeking attention. They simple-minded. They just expecting. Remember the whole little trend that was going on when they was like, rent cost $1,300, car cost this, that, and the third. So I don't need to know what you're doing, text. I need you to pay a bill or something.
I do remember that.
Like that's too much. Like, you a grown ass woman. You need to be paying X, Y, and Z on your own. What a man brings to the table is an extra, especially if y'all dating. He don't have to do anything because he has bills of his own.
One more time for the people in the back.
He ain't gotta do anything because he has bills on his own. You feel me? So your nails, your hair, all that's shit you do on your own. Don't expect a man to come into your life and take care of that for you. Okay, he may be, oh babe, don't worry about it, but don't expect them to do anything. So sorry, I kind of got a little ratchet on y'all, but you know, I had to let them know. Like, it just irks my nerves because women like that, make it hard for women like me. You know what I mean? And I just feel like you just like the rest of them. You got your hand down. Nah, because money never impressed me. I've been working since I was 16 years old. I always had a check. I always secured the bag. So what you bring to the table is an extra. And best believe I'm not asking you for a dime. So you can dangle it over my head? Absolutely not.
Well, for those of you out there listening, hopefully you took something away from this, because she just did a huge mic drop, and I rest my case. I don't even want to touch this anymore because I don't want nobody mad at me.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Like, I just have to, because I get tired of it. So, with that being said, today, earlier, before the show actually started, I picked 3 topics from the boxes, and he get to choose from the 3 instead of knowing which box he gonna choose from. So, he kind of already know what it is, but, he can just pick whichever one, like shuffle them up and everything.
Yeah, we're gonna mix these up a little bit. So, this one is online dating.
Online dating. So, there is a lot of platforms for you to actually date in this day and age. Honestly, like my homegirl said, Instagram is one of them. Although Instagram is not really technically online dating, it's a platform where people slide in the DM, like Mike, just pop lock into it or something, and they get the digits. So I mean, what you doing, beautiful? Hey, love. Like, it all start by a DM. So, what do you think about online dating?
It's a very, very different mechanic to dating, and the reason why I say that is because, like, I dabble in it, and and I've actually met some cool people, even though like nothing really came from it. I've actually met some very, very cool people, but just as well, like, it definitely has a different feel to it, because like you have to feel this person like completely via like messages and so on and so forth, and I know because I'm a sapiosexual, so like if your conversation is dry, police department is another one.
It is.
But I'm a sapiosexual, so if your texting is dry, I'm already like no, on to the next one. Oh yeah, already to the next one, and so on and so forth. And then not even so much that like you can't feel a vibe like via online dating. You can't feel a vibe, and not even so much that like whenever I've never really known when is a good time to ask like, hey, can we meet? Because online dating, you don't know what you're getting. You just see like pictures. You see pictures and you see like characters. You know, you see like about 250 characters for a bio.
Like,
for
what's
a bio.
their favorite hobbies
and so on
like
and so
that.
forth. So I've never really known when to ask, like, hey, can we meet up or so on and so forth. And because like I want to give the lady, in my case, I want to give the lady, ample amount of time to get comfortable with me, and so on and so forth, so that there is no, like, I guess, no resistance or like to where she doesn't ghost me. And then
too, not trying to cut you off, if you wait for her, that's good, because if you go and move too fast,
right,
it might be like, ooh, no, I'm straight, because like you said, online dating, you just have a face.
Right.
You have a face, that's not it. The face, not really even a personality, just a bunch of texting back and forth like that. You really can't get personality from texting, not even a feel through texting. So I kind of like how you said you want to wait until she actually say, "Oh, okay, you want to meet."
Well, and with it, like I'm still kind of more so traditional. I still rather prefer to meet someone in person, even though like I don't really like to approach women or whatever. I still prefer to meet like personally,
we're gonna talk on that too.
No, God, damn. Sure. Anyway, I don't, I prefer to meet like personally. That way, I can feel you out like right then, and I can kind of feel you out, and and feel the vibe, and because approaching someone in person or whatever, it's like.
It's different.
It's instantaneous. It's instantaneous. Like the interview. It's like the interview process is like right there.
Right.
You feeling them out and they feeling you out. It's two-way versus like like I said,
a picture
online,
and a keyboard.
Yeah, a picture and a keyboard. Like, oh, this person is trying. Well, shit, they might not know how to talk like online. They might not know how to like converse online, but like in person they might be dope as shit or something like that, so like it's a lot of variables. I mean, I understand the convenience for people who work a lot and so on and so forth, but like I said, I'm still rather traditional, so I would prefer to still meet people like organically, like in face to face. But anyway, I digress.
Enough about me.
Enough about me. Like so go give me some more.
Okay, so online dating, I feel like this day and age is getting more and more like the norm. And for me, I'm more natural and organic too. I like to meet somebody face to face. I like to see how tall you is. I like to see like how you dress, if you smell good. Like you said, it's the initial interview. Like I want to see whether or not you gonna get the job or not. With online dating, you have the face and the keyboard. Right. Oh, the job, you gotta go through the interview process to get the job.
We were just talking about that the other day. You remember we were talking about the interview?
Right.
That was funny. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. So with online dating, it's just like, okay, well, it's a face, it's a keyboard. He look alright, he hoop or whatever, but I wonder, is he funny? Let me ask, are you funny? Like that's just so like lame.
That's weird to ask.
Are you funny? Crack a joke looking ass. No, you can't crack a joke being like, if y'all don't know each other like that, it's not even a vibe that's being built. It's just like clack, 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 enter. Clack, 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 enter. Like, no. So for me, and it's so many online platforms, it's crazy. One of them that really, I had a coworker that thought this was the bomb.com, and I guess it's called Bumble. Mm-hmm. And Bumble, for anybody that does not know what Bumble is, the woman actually shoots her shot. With that being said, guys, you can't go slide in DM. You can't hit her up first. She has to hit you up if she's interested. Mm-hmm. And I guess that actually worked for her because she was like, well, this is fine. I ain't got to talk to nobody I really don't want to talk to.
No unsolicited
dick
pics.
No dick pics, no random toothless gold tooth nigga trying to holler at me. Like, none of that. Like, I get the pic. And she was like so excited. I'm like, calm down. She's like, yeah, I'm going on a date tonight. And I'm like, okay, girl, shit. Take somebody, make sure you're safe and make it back home. Yeah, but I mean, POF is just ratchet as fuck. Our POF is horrible. They don't want one night stands. I don't know.
Tinder is borderline that. Every so often, like out of I guess if we're gonna refer to something like, you meet a lot of frogs until you meet, I guess, like you meet like
or something.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of women say you meet a lot of frogs before you meet like a prince or something like that.
These frogs.
Right. Well, and I don't necessarily
get a bump fuck around with these frogs.
I don't necessarily think that they like kissed them.
Oh, okay, just checking.
But I mean, yeah, I was just saying, like, if they kissing everybody that they meet on social, I don't want that. That sounds contagious. Ebola or something. I don't want that.
Ebola, go home now. Ebola came and flew.
We not even finna do that. This is 50 Shades with Dating. This is relationships, but you are right though. You are right. Like it did.
They be creating shit, Ebola.
It just like popped in and popped out. But anyway,
okay,
back
cool.
to online dating.
All right, so before we get any further, because I still remember you said the traditional thing. Yeah. Well, let's open up these lines to see what the people want to talk about. So the number still remain, although the studio is 8-1 now. The number is 203-802-5694. Again, that number is 203-802-5694. Give us a call right now. Let us know about, have you ever did online dating? What was your experience? And what is your definition of a real woman or man? Call it right now. But anyway, Trouble. So, don't try to turn him.
Y'all can't see me right hiding behind the mic, right? Y'all can't see me, huh? Can you see me?
No, they can still see. Like, okay, so.
Yeah. What about now?
We go ahead on. Anyway, so Trouble mentioned earlier that he preferred to meet a person organically, but he does not like to approach women. So, Trouble, how does that work out for you?
Well,
here's the thing.
Don't do me. Don't do it. I see what you did there. Touche. You catching on to my mannerisms. I'm like, I gotta change it up.
Yep,
with that question, it does, but it doesn't work. Every so often, I have to get out of my own way and just be like, fuck it, I'm gonna go speak, regardless of whatever happens. Shouts out to Rockline, not even like to get into that, but like the story that I shared was I was 22 and I was at this house party and I met this individual, like she was giving me the vibes that she was interested, and like I have a tendency to try to be a gentleman at all times, and we kind of conversed throughout the night, and as the night was getting ready to conclude, she was getting ready to leave, and I was like, it's okay if I walk you out, and she went left. She was like, nigga, like da 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 da, like if you want my number, just ask for my number. Stop coming at me with that weak game and da da da. It's like went left, like it straight embarrassed me, or I was embarrassed. Let me not even say that she embarrassed me, but I was embarrassed, and because it was in front of a whole bunch of people.
She embarrassed her damn self.
Right. Well, no, because like all the homies in there was like, ooh,
okay, yeah,
yeah. So
you definitely got embarrassed.
Yeah, I felt super embarrassed, and so. Now because of that, the rule of thumb is if you with your friends, if you with your homegirls, and I see you and I think and I'm interested, I'm probably still not gonna come holler at you. So like as we said on Rock Line Show, go duck off by yourself. If you interested, I'll come find you.
So how would she know whether to duck off by herself though, Trouble?
You know how.
Are you gonna say
the eye contact? You know what it is. It's the eye contact.
Something wrong with that nigga head.
No, it's the eye contact. But I mean, every so often there are scenarios to where I've stepped out and was just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna go over here and go say something or whatever. But the other part about that is that I'm leery of the homegirls. I'm leery of the homegirls.
Fuck the homegirls. If she a real woman and you approach her, she'll be like, okay, she'll like give them the nod to get the fuck up. Why this nigga trying to holler at me?
That ain't always the case though. For me, that hasn't always been the case. But you know what? I agree though. I agree that it should be that way, but it's not always that way. But like I said, there's been some situations where I was just like, you know what? They're far and few between. I can still count them on one hand. I went up and I was just like, like, excuse me or whatever. And some of them were a little bit more funny because like one guy was like, I remember one scenario. There was this guy, he was sitting on the arm. It was a day party, matter of fact. And I saw her at the bar and I looked and I was just like, oh my God, like she's gorgeous. And she looked at me and she laughed. And
that was the cute nigga right there.
I knew then. So I knew then, and so like she disappeared, and I was like, I'm gonna go walk around real quick. And I saw again, we locked eyes, but there was a guy sitting on the arm where she was sitting, and so I just bided my time and I waited. I was like, I gotta go speak. I got to. And as soon as he left, I came over and I sat down. I was like, man, by the time he left, I've been waiting for him to leave forever and a day. Anyway, how are you? Because I've been waiting to come over here to talk to you, and she ate it up, and I was just like. After the initial contact, after I made her laugh, I was like, whew.
Yeah, it's like a relief.
The hard part is over now. And so like it was just conversation, but like that whole initial approach thing, that shit is scary as hell.
Really?
Yes, it is very, very scary. For me, it is very, very scary.
Very, very scary for him.
It is. Yeah, I just prefer not do it. I prefer not do it like. Yeah.
But what makes it scary? Is it the rejection? Oh, now we're getting into rejection. I didn't want to really talk about it.
It's the rejection, but it's also the fear of feeling embarrassed again.
Oh, okay.
Like,
So that situation alone, like, really kind of.
It scarred me.
Yeah.
It scarred me. I will
Don't let that old ratchet girl scar you.
I'll never forget.
Talking about that weak game. Like, I bet she want that weak game now. I bet she got like 3 baby daddies.
Yeah, probably, and she probably does. She probably does, but nonetheless. So that's the reason why, like, I'm in conflict with myself about approaching a woman, but I will if I feel like the situation is right. Like nowadays, I usually try to do like really, really subtle things. Like if I see a woman at the bar, if I see her somewhere or something of the sort, I'll buy her a drink, and on the napkin I'll write the number, and like, you know, they'll be like, yo, such and such dude or whatever, and I'll give her enough time to like look over, see me, and then I'll mysteriously like just move around and use it or don't. Like I'm not pressed. Use it or don't.
Okay, so that situation kind of happened to me. I was at Turkey Leg. I think it's called Turkey Leg Hoodie, Houston. Yeah, turkey legs are turkey legs, fucking fire. But anyway, so this dude bought me this bomb ass drink, and the waitress came over and gave me the napkin with the number. I'm like, I'm trying again. I feel like this blind dating now because I'm looking around. There's a bunch of people there. I'm like, could it be him? No, it's not him. I hope it's not him. Like, I'm around here just searching, like, and then what's crazy, so I'm like, okay, nah, I'm straight. So then his friend come over. His friend, oh, my homeboy want to holler. That's the last thing you can do. Like, I said, okay, and I'm kind of tough. I'm like, so if your homeboy trying to holler, tell your homeboy to come holler at me. He has.
Of course you are.
I'm
saucy,
traditional.
saucy.
You know, I want to see his face, his swag, all that.
Baby
so
gal.
go get your homeboy and tell him come holler at me himself. All right. So, you know, that kind of happened. But he came over there. He wasn't my type, but I did thank him for the drink, which I wanted to anyway. You know, I still left with the number. I didn't throw it down. I didn't like, oh, I'm not going to talk to you looking ass. Kenji.
Yes, you did.
So what would be the proper etiquette in that case? Like, should they also leave like a social media or something like that as well? No. I feel like I would leave a social media that way. You can be like, wait, I don't see him in here. Let me. Oh, no, we're good here.
I mean, what's crazy that you mention that is because sometimes instead of taking a dude number, I just like, you got social media? Like, that's a dumb question.
Curve. That's a
curve. It kind of is a curve, but it's a nice curve. You know what I mean? It's like, I wish I social media.
I just be like, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
I hit you up on IG.
I ain't.
Like a couple of your pics, but that's about it. Looking at.
There's a lie in there. There's definitely a lie in there.
It's not a lie. But back to what you were saying as far as like you being not really liking to approach girls or whatever. So it's becoming a norm that ladies are shooting their shot, and I'm not the type that's gonna shoot my shot. Like I had an experience yesterday, matter of fact.
Okay.
I was at the gas station, and it was this handsome guy in there. He was like nice looking. I'm like, oh, okay. So he look at me, I look at him. We gotta lock eyes and all that. I'm just like, oh, okay. Is he gonna say something to me? Like, la la la. This nigga still ain't say nothing to me. Like, I pay for my stuff. Like, he walks out before I do it, and I pay
you
for
were
my
moving
stuff.
rather slow too. I'm pretty sure you were
Slow
kind of like,
on purpose.
you were moving
on
kind of slow.
purpose. You know, we locked eyes a couple. Like, come on. Like, how many hands are you gonna need for you to come over and say something to me? And you know, I still got in my car and I drove the fuck off. Like, I'm not gonna come shoot my shot. I don't feel like.
You gotta understand, you not no slouch. Like, you not no slouch, and don't get gassed.
What's
by
a
that,
slouch?
Okay? Like, don't get gassed by that. Like,
Gas. What's that?
don't really. You playing right now. Don't do that. No. Like, Jordan, you gotta understand. Like, you
just said my whole name for the people. It's Jaye with the E.
Yeah. Okay, Jaye with the E. You gotta understand. Like, you're a very attractive woman, and men are probably intimidated by that just as well. Especially if you got that mug on. You know what I'm saying? That classic mug. Did you smile at him? Did you smile at him when you like eyes?
I think I gave him a smirk.
And you got that RBF.
The rest of the bitch face. I do. Look at Kenny abbreviating shit.
Did you give him the smirk?
Like
Let me see how the smirk.
No.
Let me see how the smirk went. No, show me the smirk.
I'm smiling too much. I can't.
Show me the smirk.
I can't.
Do it. Dude, show me the smirk.
I can't do it. My cheeks are really hurting from laughing. So I'm gonna show you later though. But yeah. So he didn't even say anything. Like, he was pumping his gas. I sat in my car like la la la. Looked in the
Any day now.
Any day now. He kind of peeped around the gas. I'm like, are we playing hide and seek? How old are we? Well, guess what? I still got in my car and drove the fuck off. Be a man about it. Just be a man.
You know, with that, I can understand. I can understand. Times have definitely changed because,
like
like,
that.
women are more. It's becoming more frequent, or we're seeing it a lot more. Should I say that women are proposing to men now, and so on and so forth. You know, and let me not say I won't say that I agree with it, but I mean, just I understand that. Certain like I said, times are changing. Like there are a lot of things that
I don't like
we're
this
not
change
accepting.
at all.
Trust me. I understand where you're coming from, but there are a lot of things that at one point in time that were still kind of like real, like hidden or real subtle, that are now just in your face now.
Yeah.
So like times are changing, you know, and so on and so forth. And I guess women are tired of waiting on men to do things or whatever. Especially like now in our society, women are just super independent. Now,
And I'm that super independent woman. Like, I would not wait on a man to do shit for me.
know.
But guess what? If I had a man, I'm going to let your ass be the man. Take over all this
Are
car
you
shit
really
that I don't
though?
want to do no more. Change my fucking oil.
I feel like you would give a little bit of resistance. You probably
No, hell no. Take all that shit
I feel
away
like
from
you
me.
would give a lecture first. You probably be like, so here's the thing. Grabbing there and everything. So here's the thing. I'm trusting you with this. Don't let me down.
Absolutely. No.
And then you probably like smack them on the ass as they
Oh
walk
yeah,
in.
I do that. I love doing that.
You know what? I'd say I'd have to
Get
whip
your
your
ass
ass.
over there
I'd have to
and do
whip your ass. I'd have to whip your ass. This is not the way we live.
No, but I would definitely let my man be the man. Like, you can take over all that shit. You can fix shit. You can hang up shit on the wall. All that. Like, I do all that stuff by myself. So if I get a man, you doing all that. Them your responsibilities now.
How you just gonna like assign him that job? You know what? Okay.
He gonna know
I
during the
guess.
dating phase. I get tired of doing it.
Okay. Well, and there you have it, folks.
Yeah.
There you have it.
Y'all
So
heard me.
approach
Please
Jay.
do.
Yeah, approach her.
And let me just be the first to say that what you said to that girl was not weak ass game. That was you being gentleman. And then the joke that you had with the other girl, that's how most people, like, for me, like, if a guy make a joke or a small talk, oh, you see that smile, oh, you know it's go time. If I'm still like, nigga, get the fuck away from me.
Yeah, so like, man, you gotta.
But I'm trying to smile, y'all. I promise y'all. I'm working on my smiling and my smirking.
Let me see this one.
I don't know.
You
No.
looked really uncomfortable.
I
Like,
did I look like I had to take a shit, huh?
yeah.
I looked at costume. Well, cause I was. Y'all know me thinking too much. I'm gonna give you a smirk. I promise before the show
okay.
over with.
Looked like you stepped in something and you was like.
I'm
But
gonna
anyway,
try it
like.
Let me see. Like this. Okay, yeah. See, Kenny got it. Okay. All right, carry on.
Good. It'll give you an A for effort.
Okay.
Yeah, it, like
That's
I'll wait for it to organically manifest.
Yeah.
You know, but like I was saying, like it's times are changing and so on and so forth. Not necessarily that it makes it acceptable, just well that it does not make it acceptable. You know, I've been kind of like swooned before. Like this lady came up to me one time and she was like, so here's the thing, I think you're cute.
Oh.
She was like. Here's my. She was like, and she grabbed my phone and she puts a number in my phone. She was like, "Call me about 8 o'clock. Bye." And I was just kind of like,
That's player.
I was like,
Oh.
"Did y'all?" I was like, "Did y'all just see
That was
that?"
pretty smooth though.
And everybody was just kind of like, wow, it very, very much so impressed. I was impressed, and so I was like, "Oh my god, I gotta call her like right at 8 o'clock if I'm late. Like,
Yeah.
if I'm late, she's gonna be upset. Like, oh my god." I clutched my pearls, and I don't even wear them. I was just like, "Oh my god, like." I was like, oh my god, I can't believe that just happened. But like, and funny enough, even though we don't talk anymore, like I was just kind of like, okay, like
I'm taken back by that. That's some player ass.
right,
That's some player ass.
it was really dope.
See,
So,
that
like,
happens to me all the time. And then I wake up.
And then y'all
Oh,
saying, then you
okay,
woke
so
up.
you're dreaming, okay.
Yeah, I was saying, then you woke up. Good job. You beat me to it because I was sure finna be like, but then you woke up. Like,
That's
okay.
too funny. I don't know. I just can't find myself. I don't even know how to, like, hey, what's up? Like, what you gotta say? What's your name? Like,
Well, see, so
if I go approach a dude, what's your name?
I don't even think that you would be turned away if you just was like, excuse me, sir. Or like if you was just like, excuse me, sir. So I think you're trying to.
I be getting nervous. I be sweating bullets.
I turn her away.
And that's the thing.
Shut your ass.
And that's the thing. Like when you're approaching a woman, you like I rehearse lines. I rehearse lines before I approach a woman, and I'm just like, please do not fly. Please do not fly. And whenever I said what I said, and she laughed, I was just like, yes, like in there. But just as well, I've had situations to where that shit was awkward as fuck, and I was just kind of like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Like, what the fuck do I do now? Like, what the fuck do I do now? And so I was just like, you know what? Thank you for your time. I excused myself because I was like, this is awkward as fuck. I was like, you know what? Thank you for your time. I'm just going now. And like, I did the fast walk. You know how you do the fast walk where you like, oh my God, like that. Yeah, I did the fast walk.
Sometimes when you feel real fast.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just like trouble. I'm for real. I would not approach a woman. I mean, you know, okay, you know, I've been skating for a long time. Right? And I'm pretty decent. I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? But women like the way I skate. But I can tell they checking me out. And it's like, my boys they be checking me out for real. And my boys be like, hey, man, she checking you out? Do you want to holler at her? I'm like, no. Not even go ask him to skate, because I can ask him to skate and all my confidence is right there.
Right.
But I just won't approach him.
That's so funny you say that
But
because
to introduce me,
right,
that's over. I'm
right.
all in it.
Exactly.
But I can't make that first approach.
And not even so much that, like, I'm also like, I have a tendency to be very oblivious whenever it comes to like, if women are giving me signs, like I have a tendency to be very oblivious.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
people have to be like, yo, like
I didn't see it. I
like,
didn't catch the hint.
they be like, yo, don't.
I missed that flag. I didn't see it. Yeah.
They be like, bro, did you not see that? And I be like, see what?
Now she done gave it to somebody else and he all happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
But on the opposite side of that same coin, I can pick up very, very quickly when somebody is interested in someone else.
That's crazy.
Exactly.
Right.
That's crazy as hell.
I can see it. I just, because I'm checking her out, checking him out. I'm like, hey, she looking at, like the dude was doing to me.
Right.
I said, man, she checking you out. You need to say something to that one, you know, before you miss that opportunity.
Right.
I never see it. I rarely, hold on, don't get me wrong.
But what, like, why do y'all like not even see the signs though? But y'all can peep it enough. Because I'm that girl that's.
Yeah, but that ain't always a sign that you want to be approached.
But if
That's
I
just a
stare
person
at
being nice
no, if
sometimes.
I stare at you, if I lock eyes with you, we lock eyes. That means come over and say something to me. Like,
I'm lock eyes with women all the time, but they don't be like,
yeah, that's what it is.
I'm interested.
yeah.
Is that what they doing?
We just don't
Missed
stare
opportunity.
and lock
Missed opportunity.
eyes. Yes.
So that's still relevant. The eye contact. I thought that like kind of
That's my
died away,
signature
but
move.
that's still relevant.
Yes.
Okay, good to know.
A smile might help me feel
Oh,
confident.
my signature move is smiling and locking eyes. If we lock eyes more than 3 times,
But if it's just a look, I'm like, hey, you know, I might say, hey, but I'm keeping going. I ain't stopping to talk.
Well, that's why you missed your opportunity because you kept going.
That's because I'm not opportunist. I'm the type of person, I'm going to wait for things. You know, I'm not just going to go after it because I see an opportunity.
Okay, Kenny.
Keep going.
So,
Carry on.
so what about the walk away and look back? Is that a sign?
Oh, when you walk away, what?
Okay.
She turned around. That is definitely a sign.
What are you doing? You're moving too slow. Come on,
Okay.
hurry up.
The walk
For everybody that's wondering, that's Lady P in the background.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'm like, who was that talking?
Yeah, we got commentary definitely tonight. But
No, but like, okay, so I was at Chipotle. This just goes back to our scenario. I was at Chipotle. I don't know why. People come approach me, grab your balls. Y'all got balls. Grab your big kahunas and come talk to me.
wait, time out.
Go
You
home.
got no. You got on waist beads. Let me find out with your fast ass. Let me find.
that's
you got
not
on
what
waist-
that
you got on waist-
means. That ain't
No,
what
no,
that
I know,
means.
but I mean, never mind. Carry on. Go ahead. It's fine.
It's all right now. Okay, anyways. All right, anyway, so I'm at Chipotle, right? So I'm in my workout clothes. Just finished working out and everything. Looking a hot mess. I wasn't even crew. So I go crew. Yes, crew. That's the crew. So I go to Chipotle. I see these 3 chocolate men coming out this truck, coming out of Chipotle. I'm like, oh, you know, normally it's only one cute guy. All of them was cute. I said, where y'all come from? Did y'all just drop out?
There was some
here?
eggs dropping that night, wasn't it?
Shut the fuck up. Anyways, excuse trouble. So that comes out, I walk past them. Next thing you know, I'm in line. You know, I did the look back.
Okay.
They looking at me in a truck.
But the
They
thing is,
got
they
their
probably like
truck.
had to do rock paper scissors to figure out who was gonna talk to you.
But guess what? Nobody talked to me. Nobody. Guess what they did?
What?
I was in the window. So you know, Chipotle has a huge ass window right there, right? So I look back. They look back. I look back again. I'm like, hi. They wave. So we in the window just waving at each other. The fuck? I'm fucking almost
Window
30.
shopping.
Like, nigga, get out your car and come holler at me. And then they drove off. 3.
But they probably, like I said, they probably was like, okay, who gon' Google say something? That's why you always have friends with you. Get you some
Not
friends.
solo dolo. These
Get you
chicks,
some
they
friends.
ain't.
Get you some friends. That way, like, you know, yeah. Get
I
you
got a
some
few
friends.
friends, but I told my one friend about that. She was like, "These niggas scary. Like, don't be scary. Like, grab your big kahunas." I was looking mess. I wasn't even all that like today, like today. But you know, I had on a hat, my Nike hat, sweat, probably was stinking. All types of stuff, like, and then you still found me attractive, but you should have still just be like, oh, she alright. Let me go and see what she about. 3. So what are the odds? It's not 1, it's 3. Like,
You look like a taken woman. Like you're not available.
I made myself available when I walked slow in there, turned around in the window, and
But
waved.
they might have thought, oh, okay, that was waving.
And then I turned
I
back
might have been
around.
out.
You know,
I just don't understand.
and the part of the me being naive, I always just be like, oh, they're just being nice.
Right.
Not when I'm about to order food, because food comes first.
But they don't know that. If they don't know you, they don't know that.
That's pretty much general for most women. A taking woman, she won't necessarily wait.
If I'm taking, I won't even.
Keep going.
The weight
Yeah,
was
I'm like,
extra.
oh.
The weight was extra.
Yeah.
But something, y'all know women, y'all know that
Was I supposed to wink at them too?
No, but sometimes y'all go places, majority of the time y'all go places, y'all don't want to be approached. Y'all just want to go to y'all take care of your business and go wherever you're going.
But see, I wouldn't even be mad if somebody approached me if I didn't want to be approached. Because you never know, I could be just in my zone. Like, hey, excuse me, crack a joke, and that makes my day.
A lot of women don't see it that way. A lot of women, I'm just trying to go to the store, getting them out.
I have to agree with that. I kind of have to agree with that.
No.
But see, Lady P, you a different kind of woman though. Well, actually, both of y'all are. Y'all
We
a
come
different.
from a
Y'all,
different
y'all a
cloth.
different breed. So-
Y'all see, y'all
Yeah, we deal with them skanks out there.
Gang-
Whoa,
out
I
here.
know. Who is we?
Well,
And keep saying speak for
Cause this
yourself.
ain't that. Who is we?
not that deal, but
Can't leave the skanks alone. You're telling on yourself.
I was gonna say.
The ragged.
You're telling on yourself.
great show, you guys.
Thank you. Okay.
Who is we though? Like that's what I'm trying to find out. I'm still trying to figure that
All right,
out. But
so
anyway, go ahead.
let's open up these lines again. Like, is the phone like actually working? Like, maybe because I've been
Is that a date? What was that? What, brand new phone? What's she trying to say?
I ain't trying to turn it on.
What?
No.
Tell her hit the dial tone. There you
Oh
go.
yeah, it's working. Y'all. I need y'all to call in right now.
Give them
Call
the
in
number.
right now. 203-802-5694. It's on the website. 203-802-5694. Call in right now and let us know about these scary ass niggas. And
Whoa.
my bad.
Whoa.
No.
Oh, you fired up real quick. Whoa. Pull it back a little bit. That was you just bruised a whole bunch of
My
egos.
bad.
Like it
Dang,
hit
I'm
me.
really not gonna get
Like,
approached now.
It hit me a little bit, and
My
I
bad.
don't even think you was talking about me, but I felt it. I was like, ooh.
They gonna see you at the mall. That's that chick that was on that show.
Talking
Right?
about scary
I ain't
ass
saying
niggas
nothing
that
to her.
grab your big kahunas. All right.
So I'll say this real quick, and let's move on. You got some women out here. You got women out here who have big dick energy, and I'm gonna leave that.
Oh
at that.
no, we ain't finna just
I'm gonna leave
bypass that.
Look it up, Urban Dictionary.
No.
I'm done.
You gotta explain that one.
I'm done.
Please explain that one.
Well, you know,
Let
like
me give you a
big
camera. Let me
dick
give you a
energy.
camera. All right, go ahead. Right there.
Give her close.
There you go.
women who have a tendency to take charge and so on and so forth, or like who approach men and so on and so forth, like to refer to that
I
as.
guess I got a little dick there.
No.
What? No dick. I really don't. I promise y'all.
And that's why I want. And now you see why I wanted to leave that where it was, and I just want y'all to do the research yourself because like that shit went.
Left.
Real quick.
My bad.
Look it up, Urban Dictionary. It'll explain everything. We moving on. Next. What's
I promise
next?
I'm a full woman.
What's next?
Dang, now y'all second guess. No, I'm just playing.
It-
Anyways, because I have boobs. They not like that big, but- Okay.
Okay, moving on. Because
My bad. Pick one. Pick one. They right there. So
Um,
I missed him picking one. He brought up some shit that y'all gotta look up. I'm not looking that up. It don't matter. But niggas, like, I'm going to a bunch of date parties this weekend. Shoot your shot. Don't be scary. Like, I'm gonna look like this or maybe even better, but just be your own person. You gonna get a lot of play. Okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
It depends on who that. Say you
Don't-
should probably put the. Okay, my bad. You
Wait,
know
no.
you wrong.
Don't sit there and say, hey, what's up, baby girl? Hey, you in the blue pants. Nah, I'm like, you in the gray sweats. Like, I'm not finna. You can't.
Okay, this guy, he's 5 feet tall,
Negative.
kind of chunky and bald. Not the shade bald like Trouble,
Mm-hmm.
but the bald. You know what I'm saying? You gonna give him some play?
I'm gonna be polite to him, have small talk with him, and just tell him I'm not interested, or I'm not
Why? How
looking
you
for.
know?
I'm not looking for anything
You're
right
not
now.
physically attracted to him.
No, I'm not.
That guy might be.
Because that's that interview
Nah,
though.
we
That's
grew
that
up.
interview we was talking about though.
So the
Like,
interview is physical.
no, the interview is what you see because that's initially how you even get them to approach you is what you
But he
see.
approached you with swag and
Good.
he did all that. You know, words were good. He's probably a good
That's
guy.
what's up.
You know what I'm saying?
He ain't tall enough.
Missed opportunity.
You miss opportunities all the time. Girls winking at you, whatever, Kenny. Anyways,
They ain't doing that, but I appreciate it. Thank you.
So okay, so the next one is which sex is better? A, drunk or high sex. Pass. We gonna hit
I know
that.
what Trump
Okay.
gonna say about that one.
B, morning sex. C, lazy sex. D, middle of the night sex. Or E, shower sex. Which one?
Oh, you asking me first?
Yeah, I read it. You
Or
answer.
can you repeat the question? No, I'm good.
Jeopardy.
I'm good. Can you repeat the question? What is drunk sex?
Drunk sex is your
Yeah.
favorite.
Well, I probably like them all except for lazy sex. Lazy sex, like no, like it,
Oh, I should have had an option all of the above.
yeah,
My bad.
lazy sex. Like why do it if it's gonna be lazy? Why?
Some people just want to, if they drunk and it's lazy, they're like,
No. So like, I feel like my service game is like an 8, but whenever like I've been drinking, I feel like it's like a 15.
I've been drinking.
Yeah, well, I feel like it's a 15. I throw some mean.
Ladies, he's single like a dollar. Oh, the Jeopardy. All right, so
I throw a mean dick whenever I've been drinking. I mean, I throw a. Let me see. What's a word that's not necessarily mean? But I throw a good dick. I'm sober, but I throw a mean dick whenever I've been.
So it's good dick, mean dick. Is it an in between dick?
Yes, there's a parameter. There's a parameter. Like there's parameters that you gotta stay in.
that.
Only whenever I've been drinking, I go outside those parameters. But like, yeah, you know, like I'm not gonna give you less than like the C game. I'm not gonna give you less than the C game. You get like B, A, and then S. Then like you get like the SS. So yeah, like, you know, the majority of the time, you know, because I don't want to break you off too much and then you get crazy, like, you know, so like,
Stop it.
yeah, so like, you know, I hit you with the B game. I hit you with the B
Okay.
game. You gotta work your way up to like the A and the S and the SS. You know what I'm saying?
SS,
Yeah, and the
SS,
SS. Yeah, the SS. You gotta work your way up to that.
Okay.
But anyway, I've been broke enough for the night. I see a couple of people like, but anyway.
Good dick, mean dick, no sad dick. Just okay. So for me, which sex is better? Which one do you think I'm gonna pick?
You gonna say shower. You gonna say shower because you fast.
I'm not fast.
You fast because you fast ass. You a Scorpio, you fast ass.
All right.
You gonna say shower.
Nope. Nope.
No, it's
Try
shower.
to get in, motherfucker.
Morning.
Yes, it is morning sex. I love morning sex. Guys, I love because we just waking up. Y'all wake up on hard, so we wake up horny. At least I do.
Okay.
I wake up horny, breath stinking and all. Let's get it in.
Okay.
Kissing and all. Hey, baby, good morning. Oh, good morning.
We're gonna go stand outside the door tomorrow morning.
Shut up. Yeah, so, but the next one will be shower, though. Shut up, crazy.
They gonna do what?
They don't know why I stay here. Call the police on
No,
that.
but you say shower's the next one.
Shower was the next one.
You know what? I enjoy a good shower, like a good shower.
But it has to
sex
be a
every
big
time.
shower, though.
It does. Like
Not these small ass apartments.
it's gotta be like a garden tub with like a rain shower, or whatever. When it's like right overhead or whatever, it's gotta be like one of those or something like that. Or
That's
like
they're the only ones I see on TV.
right, exactly.
Or at
That's
a hotel.
okay. Like coming soon. It's gonna that's on the bucket list and it's gonna happen. So it is spoken, so it shall be done. Like it's gonna happen.
That'd be nice.
Like maybe like if you gotta go get a room at the Omni or something like that, because they got
Or
TV.
do they have the W down here?
Yeah, they got the W. Yeah,
The
so like,
W.
so like, yeah.
Oh, it's right there?
So like, yeah, like I'm gonna make that happen. Like I'm gonna get like a rain shower
Oh,
or
it
something
is
like
right
that.
there.
I'm gonna get like a rain shower or something like that. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna make that happen.
Dress it up and make it real. For
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so
Whatever
I'm
the
gonna
fuck
do that.
that means. All right, so you said the drunk one. So what will be your next one? Like, well, let me guess what your next one will be. Middle of the night.
Yes.
Ah!
What is middle of the night? Because like, man, you know, let me tell you something. In the middle of the night, like I come alive in the nighttime, and sometimes I'll just be sitting on my couch and I'll be like, this is perfect music for that, because I'll be like,
Right. Boy, your head on somewhere. Dun, dun, dun.
and then I'll be like, I'll be cultivating like a master plan, and then I'll be like, who can I get over here right now? Let me send out let me get a little.
You
drink
got the
real
little
quick.
black book.
No, I wish I did, but I don't. But I'll take shots in the dark, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. And especially whenever I got a good buzz going, I'm a lot more like outspoken, and I'll send some real freaky shit. I'll be like, hey, like you can get some bomb ass head tonight, like So like, what you doing?
So you
Like-
so you say bomb ass head.
Yeah, I be like, yeah, you can get some bomb ass head tonight. Then I send like the eye emoji where it's like looking
The
or whatever.
googly
Yeah.
eye.
No. Just the eye, just like the two eyes or whatever.
Yeah.
I'll send that and be kind of like, what's up? Like, are you gonna respond or whatever? Every so often, like, sometimes I don't get a play and I just be like, you know what, fuck this shit, I'm going to bed. Y'all don't play fair. And I'll pout, you're not gonna get in the bed. But every so often, like, somebody will respond and I'll be like, nigga, get ready. This is not a drill. Like, it is about to go down. Like, get ready. Get
Don't
ready.
throw the clothes that's
You
on the
know,
floor in the closet somewhere.
And so, like, I have a specific robe, and so I come to the door in that robe. Like, I got a specific robe. Like, I come to the door in that robe with nothing on under, and I just do. And whenever like they walk in, I do the Kevin Hart flap. Like,
You flap.
like I do the flap, and I'll be like,
He don't
come
do
on
the
in.
flap, y'all.
Like, yeah, I'll be like,
He did the flap.
come on in. Like, come on in. Yeah, because like we know what we're here for. Like, we know what we're here for. Like, let's not play. Let's not be like.
Next time, I bet you won't open the door naked though.
No, you gotta. It's gotta be a little bit of allure. You gotta have a little bit of allure. Like, I understand. Like I'm naked already, but like the robe, like you know, you gotta have a little bit of allure going on. Like, you can't just be like, here it is as soon as you open the door. You gotta be like, oh,
Look
like,
at Lady P's eyes when you're talking.
what? Hi, boo.
She didn't know what she was doing. She was like,
Oh, so yeah, y'all didn't know this. Okay, yeah, so yeah.
Interesting.
So there's layers to it. There's layers to this thing over here. There's layers.
Y'all trying to shoot y'all shot. The number on the screen.
Yeah. There's layers to this thing over here or whatever. I can't tell you everything. I can't share everything, but you got a little bit tonight, more than you usually
A
get.
lot, actually. This is a lot of trouble coming out his shell tonight, y'all.
So yeah, the magical robe. The festive robe. Yeah, leave it open. Yeah, I leave it open and I come to the door and I'm just like, hey, come on in, and then
Flap.
do the flap.
Flap.
Yeah, do the flap. I sit down on the couch and wherever it lays, that's where it is. You know, you might get a view of the cash and prizes. You
So
might
tell
not.
him what happened next.
I ain't. You tried it. Good try.
I did try.
Good try.
I'm
Good
trying to
try.
give people a nice
Good
little
try.
show tonight.
Good try. And it has been. Good try. But
Okay.
anyway, enough about me. Well, let me see. I want to guess your next one.
You already did.
Oh, did I? Oh, shower. So let me get. I want to say that lazy sex is not your last one.
Nigga, if you come with some lazy dick, I don't want you to take your ass back
Okay.
home.
Well, lazy sex is your last one, just like it is
Fuck,
my
you ain't
last
finna
choice.
lay on the side and give me some mediocre ass dick.
Mm.
No.
is that what that is?
Mediocre?
No. What is lazy dick? Lazy sex.
Lazy sex is when they not putting forth effort, they just lay on their side or they lay on top of you, put all their weight on top of you.
That's lazy sex?
I think it is.
I feel like that's one variation.
Yeah.
I feel like that's one variation or
I thought it was
whatever.
like you're not trying to share oral sex. You just.
Oh yeah, they just straight.
Okay,
They
so
can go
every-
straight to it too. Yeah.
Everybody's got
They
different
just don't do
definitions.
it. They just.
Yeah.
It's like they just want to just. Yeah, they just want to just not really work. Like you
Yeah.
said. But-
Yeah, that's lazy. I don't do lazy at all.
I don't-
You can't be no lazy. No.
I
Because
don't.
if you lazy in bed, you just a lazy nigga probably.
Ooh.
Shit, I don't do lazy.
That's your litmus test.
Huh?
That's your litmus test.
What my what?
Your litmus test.
I don't know.
That's how you measure. Is that how you measure a man? Like basically, is that?
It's your pass or fail.
Maybe.
Okay,
Mhm.
gotcha. Sorry,
No, you
I
gotta
didn't
be
hit my
hot.
mic when I'm sorry.
Oh no, you good. You can't be no lazy. I can't stand no lazy dude. Ooh, I can't stand no lazy dude. You gotta work. You gotta do something.
Oh,
You
okay.
can't just be out here just living.
That's why
Like,
I waiting for that guy at the gas station to say something. He was lazy.
no, I think he probably was nervous or scared. Like, but why? I'm sweet.
They don't know that.
RBF.
They don't know that.
I promise you, my face wasn't resting, bitch. I was like, I was like,
Now when I do this, she was like, RBF. Now when I do this,
yeah.
Did he spin his tires when he left?
Like,
Did he spin his tires when he left?
No, I left before him.
Oh, okay.
mm.
Cause I was tired, like slowly bagging out. I was like slowly bagging out.
Any day, yeah. It's still an opportunity here. There's still an
I
opportunity.
said, you know what? It wasn't meant to be. Whatever. Let me go and keep it pushing.
You know, one dope scenario that happened. I was in the store and me and this young lady, we locked eyes, and like she smiled, and I was like, oh, I was like, she's cute, and I passed back by again, and we locked eyes again, and I was focused on work, but just well, I was like, I should probably go say something. I feel like she gave me the cues, and then like as I'm getting ready to walk out the store, she's already in the car, and I was like, damn it, like I missed the opportunity. But as she was driving off, she saw me, and I go back to working on the piece of equipment that I was working on, and one of the people was like, "Hey, you got a phone call?" And I was like, the fuck? I was like, why they didn't just call my work cell? Like, and so like I'm like, this is Rashad, and she was like, "Hi, like, you know, this is such and such, you know, I saw you walk out in the parking lot, and I don't necessarily know if you're seeing anyone, but if you're not, you should take my number and give me a call." And I was like, God damn, we back in the game.
Was you about to say hot doggity?
Yeah, no, I was about to
Hot
say, no, I was about to say
diggity
hot
dog.
damn. No, I was about to say hot damn. Hot damn, we back in the game. But so it worked out. But I you know, it worked out nonetheless. And I was like, it was a really dope
nice.
scenario. It was a really dope scenario. She was like, she called like the actual store. She was like, yeah, the guy, you know, with the dreads, because I had locks at the time. She was like, the guy with the locks, is he still there? I would like to speak to him. And you know, I'm like, what the fuck? Why did it just come
That's
down?
players. Hey, you been having some player-ass moves happen to you, yo. Like, that's players. Hey, yo.
Far and few between, but nonetheless, I'm still grateful for it.
I don't
whenever
be
they
having
happen.
no luck, yo, at all.
I'm still
The
grateful
most
for it.
I had a guy write his number and put it on my windshield wiper. It was kind of borderline, like, creepy in a way.
Stalking.
Yeah, because that means you know what type of car I drive when I actually leave. Like, you know what I mean? I ended up calling him. He was pretty cool, though, so.
What happened with that?
Didn't work out.
Yeet. All right.
I was gonna ask the same question. What happened?
Well, we did talk. We kind of dated. It just didn't work out. We still cool to this day,
No
but
restraining orders, nothing like that.
no restraining orders. No, he don't find me like I.
Did y'all
No, I'm
touch
saying
each other's
stalking.
private parts?
No, we didn't even touch each other's private part. He was waiting. I was waiting. He was focused on his career. I would just like support him in everything he do and everything. But it was just like, you know, we just, I don't know, things didn't happen. But we were like, you know, every time we come in contact with each other, just like, hey, like we never miss the beat. So
Missed opportunity.
I don't think it's a missed opportunity. I think it's still maybe on the flow,
Oh,
on
okay.
the cool.
So, so with that, what's stopping it from
He's
being
still
that
on
now?
the list.
Why you looking? What you do?
No.
I'm sorry, I said he's still on the list.
No. If he's still on the list, it's some. If he has some
That
weight.
was a joke. That was a joke. Okay, go ahead.
I don't have a list, Kenny. The fuck? Do I have a list?
Next,
No.
that's the next show. But go ahead.
Oh no.
So like,
Okay,
so
the
so what's
list.
stopping y'all? So what's stopping y'all now? Or like,
He had some ways that I did not agree with, and it was more not taking ownership for shit that he did, and
okay.
like he could never do no wrong, and I didn't like that shit, and it had me like second guessing the whole situation. Like, damn, is it really my fault? No, I didn't like that at all. So I'm like, no. I know you're not perfect. You did that shit. You need to own up to that shit. And he was spoiled. He was a grown man that was spoiled. So yeah, but we real cool. Like, he's still to this day, like, if I see him, we like hug and everything. But it's just like, until that gets under control, I don't think I would be ready to just settle because of that, because that was a huge part in why we didn't like take things any further.
okay. So that was a red flag, which was, by the way, was like the other topic.
Oh,
that,
yeah,
that
it
was
was.
that was in the mix of that.
Sorry, we didn't get to it today.
Yeah, I mean,
Sorry.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
But anyway, so you never like actually answered the question, like how are you though? Like, how are you? Because I mean, you look good. Like, you look good. You smell good. Like, what's
doing,
like?
my mental stability, emotional
like-
stability.
How you doing?
And just going back. I'm good. And you spoke on my waist beads. Yes, I have waist beads. That's a part of my journey that I'm going through right now. So it helped with weight loss. It's a spiritual thing as well.
So yeah, look it up.
Yeah, look it up. So that's just, he was being nosy.
I'm
So
observant.
I have on a crop top.
It's
too,
kind of hard. It's kind of hard not to be nosy. Like, I mean, damn. Like,
Thank you, like.
put the camera on. Like,
Okay, stop, because I've heard it ugly now.
show me the smirk. Show me the smirk.
Okay, I'm gonna practice on smirk. I can't do this smirk. I can't do this smirk.
Everybody look away. Just like let the camera get it. Let the camera
I'm
get
gonna
it.
look constipated. But yeah, so that's kind of what I'm doing. Very, very well though. It's just sometimes, you know, the whole little dating thing, it gets like. So because these guys, like I go
Those
to.
were wet. Those were really wet, by the way.
Oh, what about?
We gotta clean the microphones.
Dry as a bone. Anyway, carry on. So dating is
kind of sucky right now because guys don't do no approaching. Like my one homeboy was like, you don't go. This one I didn't go out a lot. He was like, man, you don't go nowhere. You don't get seen. So I'm like, okay, let me step on the scene for like a day party or two. Like I don't do no clubs at night. Be yarding and shit.
you going to a day party? You going to a day party this week?
I might go to a day party.
I might see you out there.
Okay,
I ain't buying you no drink. I ain't buying you no drinks.
You can
though.
buy me some water.
I ain't buying you no
Water's
water.
free.
See, y'all gonna be the next couple. Watch.
I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna act like I don't even know. I'm gonna be like, yo.
Oh, that's something. I'm like, what's up? What's up? Nah,
I'm gonna send one of my homeboys. I'm gonna send one of my
He ain't gonna
homeboys.
answer his
over
name
there.
is Trouble.
No, I'm calling anybody's government name. That is me.
And I feel like you would come over to me and be like, I know you heard me calling you.
Oh yeah, I'm that girl. Yup. I'm like, who's your friends? Oh, I know him. I don't know him.
I'm gonna go to level and like hide upstairs or something like that.
I ain't
That's where
going
you
to
go.
level.
Okay. Anyway. Okay. But anyway, so yeah. So
Oh yeah, cause niggas not approaching. Like, and I make sure I look. Cause another one of my motto is stay ready so you won't have to get ready. So with that being said, I go places. I'm ready.
Okay.
Yeah, which means all this is just ready.
Okay.
Look good, you feel good. That's my other motto.
I'd have to agree with that.
So I go out, I look good, I feel good, I'm ready. What's popping?
Like so, I've
Period.
seen you out and about or whatever, and like I seen like there was a video of you with your homegirls out and about. And looked like y'all was having fun. Looked like y'all was like not wanting to be bothered. But I mean, I guess now hearing it, fellas, you've heard it. You've heard it here. You've heard it here from directly from her mouth.
At the end of the day, I go out to have a good time. I don't care if the party is whack. I'm the life of the party. I'm gonna make sure I have fun regardless. So I mean, if you see me having a good time, just come over there. Hey, that's your new dance move. Crack a joke, smile, whatever. If I lock eyes with you, that's my signature move. If I lock eyes with you, bring that ass here, boy. Come on, come on. Say hello. Say what's up. How you doing? All that, but. These niggas scary out here in Texas.
There you have it. There you have it.
Okay, well, Trouble. Next time you go out, you gonna approach somebody?
We'll see. Depends.
Let's make a. No, we can't make a bet because that's not a good bet.
I ain't finna do it.
Huh?
Said I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it.
Come on, you gotta approach at least 3 girls this weekend.
That's if I go anywhere.
You better get your ass out, go.
We'll see.
I'm not approaching nobody, so that's not the best.
So how's this gonna work out then?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I'm a wing.
So it's not gonna.
I'm a
work
wing
out.
like this.
They're gonna be like, what is? You gonna come over? Excuse me, you got something in your eye. What?
Like, well, I'm like, you know what? I'm quick with it. I'm like, well, get it out for me.
See, you perpetrating. You see how quick with it. You see how quick with it that was. You perpetrating.
I'm like, well, could you get it out for me?
You know what it
Is it right there? Y'all see the voice switch up?
You gonna let a stranger blow in your eye?
Damn, I'm gonna have a red eye like a mother. I'm got a pink eye. If he fine, he can.
You see how quickly she changed. You see that?
If he fine, he can blow.
You see how quickly she changed. Don't believe the hype.
I'm a Scorpio at the end of the day. All right. Anyways, you got anything else you would like to add?
No, I'm good.
Well, how about you tell the people where they can find you?
Folks, you know what it is. I've been here for like the last 3 days. Counting today, I've been here the last 3 days. But Trouble on Air for all things social media.
I was trying to mock it like I'm everywhere.
Okay, yeah. I'm mascot. I'm everywhere you want to be. Front of the scenes, behind the scenes, and on the scenes. I've said it like, this is going to be the 3rd time, so 3rd time is a charm, and I've just had deja vu. Anyway, Juxtaposed Intuition. Y'all stay tuned for that. Trouble on Air for all things social media. Trouble on Air every Thursday from 7 to 8 p.m. So y'all look for that. And I'm here every other Friday with Miss Jaye.
Don't forget the E. Yeah.
Don't forget the E.
So we have a next show that's coming up tomorrow, which is what, Kenny? Dun 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 dun.
Team Dynasty.
Team Dynasty is our show coming up tomorrow. Check it out at what time, Kenny? Dun, dun, dun.
11 a.m.
11 a.m. Some of y'all may still be hungover, but I know the teenagers will be up. So teens, you can catch
I'm sorry,
it.
this is changed. This is time changed for
Oh.
tomorrow. 12
Noon,
o'clock tomorrow. 12
noon,
tomorrow.
brunch time.
Okay.
Brunch time, Team Dynasty.
Y'all
Catch
tell
them
me
here
that.
at KMWI Media. Okay, 50 Shades with Jay. Next show will be August 16th. You feel me? August 16th. And remember, it's always a pleasure to apply the pressure. I'm no other than your girl, Jay. Don't forget to eat. Sign it out.